Hello and welcome back to my channel. This is I Don't Want No Huns. I am a wife, a mother of two, and I am, as of a week ago, a now monetized YouTube commentator. I cannot believe that I am even saying that. When I tell you that 3 months ago, from when I'm recording this, that I started a YouTube channel just because I wanted to talk about what I was seeing and experiencing in MLM, I really truthfully never in a million years would have expected that this is where I would be, but alas, here we are. I am passionate about this. I am excited to bring you content, some of it commentary, some of it comedy. But if you're new here, welcome. Thank you for being here. And if you are returning, hi, thank you so much. New people, I would really appreciate it if you liked and subscribed, which is a crazy thing for me to even say, but I appreciate you doing so. Today we're going to be listening to a live video, which was live at one point, it's not live now, of a LimeLife Hun who completely goes unhinged trying to defend what she does for a living. And I will tell you, this is probably one of the first videos I've ever done where I really did some more research. This is not a blind react. I have notes. I listened to a podcast called The Dream Podcast where the women on that podcast went undercover and became a LimeLife representative and went to the conference. So I have a couple of clips to play for you to talk about what goes on in LimeLife. And we're just gonna watch her get unhinged slowly but surely. It is rather long. It's like a 28-minute video. So I've got my coffee. I've got a bottle of water. I think I'm ready to go. My kids are watching a movie with my husband, so we should be all set. So without further ado, let's dive right into LimeLife. Here we go.
It is time for another pyramid scheme. Now listen, I get it. There are network marketing haters because they're not well trained. And guess what? I actually was one. I used to be one, okay? I used to be one.
Used to be one. Thank you for the Mrs. Doubtfire reference. I think it's interesting that right off the bat, she says pyramid scheme because somebody called what she does a pyramid scheme. I hate to break it to you, ma'am. You're in a pyramid scheme. And she immediately calls us haters. Cool. We're off to a strong start.
To kind of be a network marketing hater and just out of A, jealousy, I think, and B, ignorant.
Ma'am, no one's jealous of you. I'm not jealous of you. The tigers on your shirt might be. Or they pumas. I don't know. I don't care. Cheetahs? Whatever.
And C, exposure to a network marketing company that was kind of more spammy and gross and, just not really great product. And then it's easy to lump them all together. Now, how many of us do that though? That's not fair because you have eaten at a restaurant that you could not stand the customer service or the food. So you throw out all restaurants. You have shopped at a...
Does she really think that this is a legitimate analogy? If I have a bad experience at Olive Garden, then all Italian restaurants are bad? Does she think that that's the analogy? Man, we don't have a problem with the structures of how restaurants are run. That's not the problem. What a weird analogy, but it gets better. Stay tuned.
A store where you didn't love the quality of clothes. So you throw out every single store there is. You have stopped by a coffee shop that did not have great coffee. So then boom, all coffee shops just suck. Okay, how stupid is that logic, right? But
it is absolutely, as you say, ma'am, stupid logic. That is very stupid logic. No, nobody does that because that's not what we're talking about. The fact that, and we're going to see this get even deeper, the fact that she thinks that the idea of not liking Starbucks means I'm not going to go to any coffee shop ever is the same as us saying the business model that multi-level marketings use is unethical, predatory, and corrupt. So we can lump all of those in together. She doesn't see, okay.
I used to be a network marketing hater, and if there are network marketing haters that come to this video, y'all don't keep me awake at night. Y'all don't change the fact that this is real.
I feel like we kind of do. If you are making a live to debunk our debunking, I feel like we do keep you alive at night. I'm live at night? God, I hope we keep you alive. I do feel like we're keeping you awake at night, but also alive.
You could tell me till I'm blue in the face.
Don't do that.
That this shirt is red. Okay? But your hatred of the shirt and your desire so badly for it to be red, and you just want everybody to know that my shirt is red and my shirt is red. Doesn't change the fact that my shirt is straight up green. Okay.
What? Ma'am. Okay. Like, do you see, like, okay. I've actually, for a moment, became speechless, which is not normal for me. If I tell you that your shirt is red, one of two things are happening. One, I'm lying because that's untrue. Two, I am colorblind and I can't see colors correctly. So maybe for me it is red, okay? But at the end of the day, I would still be saying an untrue statement. And the anti-MLM community does not say untrue statements. We provide you with facts from your company's actual website. And I am going to have, in this video, actual parts pulled out of your compensation plan. So, let's continue. This is good.
Okay, my shirt is green. Okay, so it doesn't keep me up at night, but what makes me furious is when people are too scared to go for what they know they want to go for because of network marketing haters. Now, if you're grabbing grab your torch and pitchforks and you're ready to just...
You know, I really looked in all of my closets to see if I had a pitchfork, because once upon a time I did. I really was going to have a torch and a pitchfork, but alas, I have failed. Moving on.
Just get at me from this video. How can she say it's not a scam and a scheme? You might have your pitchforks, but by the end of it, I'm going to be hitting you with straight facts and truth bombs to where it's probably going to dull your blade down and you're going to have nothing to fight with anymore. Okay.
Let's go. Bring it. Because I've got a knife sharpener in the kitchen.
Now, first of all, there are a lot of careers that I don't necessarily always agree with. So it's interesting that people decide to get so passionate about stressing their opinion on network marketing.
What careers? I don't remember if she says, what careers do you not agree with? Like, is it, truthfully, let me see if she says that, if she gives examples of careers she doesn't agree with.
Now again, maybe you have had a bad experience. But again, you've also had a bad experience at restaurants, coffee shops, clothing stores, and you don't lump them all together. I also think this, and I'm just going to say it, and I am married to a man who went to college, and I think college is fantastic for people that it works for. Interesting, people don't call that a money pit, though, because...
Yeah, we do. College is insanely expensive, and we are constantly fighting for college to be more affordable. We are constantly fighting for student loan debt to be forgiven. Everyone is saying that college is a money pit, but we are also not saying that it doesn't hold value. The education is valuable, but the price tag is just exorbitant. Did I say that word right? Whatever. The price tag is way too much. Let me just dumb down some of my language because apparently I can't speak today. No one is saying that college isn't expensive, or, I don't know that I would say money pit, but like, I have hanging on my wall right here a very expensive piece of paper. And I loved all 4 years of my college degree when I went to get my theater degree. I don't regret it. Am I still in debt for it? Yup. So did I go back to college to become a music teacher? Yup. And am I now using skills I learned in that degree to do this? Yup. I use my skills in that degree every day. So I don't regret it. Some of the best 4 years of my life. But it was expensive as hell. So no one is arguing with you, ma'am, that college isn't expensive.
Of the thousands of dollars of student loans that people have to pay back, and most people don't even end up doing that profession and are still stuck with all of those loans, where I pay, you can literally join network marketing for less than $100. And
Yeah, I mean, depending on the company. And that's like a terrible, terrible analogy. Don't go to college, join a network marketing company. Are you kidding me? College, when you pay all that money, you are getting in return real life skills. When you join a network marketing company, you're attending trainings where they're just making you share your trauma and your shame and giving you absolutely no actual skills of what you need to be successful in this business. In a little bit, I don't know at what point, but we're going to listen to a small clip of the Dream podcast where the girl talks about going to a convention for LimeLife and how the meetings did nothing to help them actually get better at their business. Okay, so to compare the two things is unbelievably dim.
I am a past boutique owner, so I'm going to bring this up too. So a lot of experience. I'm an entrepreneur at heart, a lot of different business things that I have gone through in my history. And I am here to be loud and proud and truth bomb nation on this video, okay? On this video. So here we go. Number one, anytime somebody uses the term pyramid scheme, I know that their opinion is coming from a place of uneducation and ignorance.
False. Ma'am, we are so educated and so not ignorant. And actually, ignorance means lack of education. So way to be redundant. We are so educated on what a pyramid scheme is. I just don't think that you are.
Because pyramid schemes are illegal, people. Like, get with the program. If you're
They're illegal. Did you all hear that? Did you hear her? Pyramid schemes are illegal, and nothing that is illegal currently goes on in America or the world. Once it's illegal, it cannot happen.
You're gonna not like the career. Say you don't like the career, but calling it a pyramid scheme is so it's like it's not a thing.
It is a thing.
Like, pyramid schemes are illegal.
Yeah.
So it's actually a form of business. Now, it's also interesting that people hate on network marketers, but then they go to McDonald's or Chick-fil-A. If I want to start up a Chick-fil-A, do you not know that I have to pay royalties, that I have to pay monthly fees to the people who originally started it?
Yes, if I'm going to use Chick-fil-A as an example, if I franchise a Chick-fil-A, I don't need to recruit more people to also franchise a Chick-fil-A. That's the difference, ma'am. Yes, you pay your fees. Yes, you pay for whatever products. And yes, you are told, here is what you have to serve on your menu. But if you've gone to different franchises of different companies, some things are different because they can make those choices. For example, where I live, we have a grocery store called Giant Eagle. And Giant Eagle can be a corporate or a franchise. So there can be ones that are actually directly from corporate, or someone franchised the Giant Eagle. The Giant Eagle I used to live by, they chose to not have a Starbucks. They chose to not have sushi. I hated that Giant Eagle, but that was their choice that they were able to do. Okay, so you do have some flexibility. And that Giant Eagle was not then when I walked into the store being like, hey, do you want to open up your own Giant Eagle? No, I don't want to open up my own Giant Eagle because that would be dumb. That's not the same analogy. And I wish, I feel like you know it, but I also, deep in my core, feel like you absolutely do not understand that it's not the same.
It's actually franchises are actually very similarly set up as network marketing.
Nope.
People don't hate on that. Okay.
Nope.
I mean, making perfect sense already.
So
number one,
this is cute.
Number one, what I would say is,
didn't she already say number one?
You don't even need a team to be in network marketing and make a
Ma'am, yes you do. Oh shoot, did I just go back?
Red, and you just want everybody to know that my shirt is red. I'm probably gonna dull your blade down. Say it. And I am married to a man who went to college in my history, and I am here to be loud and proud, and because pyramid schemes are interesting that people hate on. Number one, what I would say is, you don't even need a team to be in network marketing and make a profit. Oh, well, you have to have a team and then you make money off of the team. First of all, you don't need a team. But what I'm going to tell you is my team is sure darn happy that I said yes to LimeLife, and I paved the way for them to know they could do it too, because they're bringing in incomes, they're bringing in paychecks. Well, Brooke, do you know the statistics, Brooke? Most people who join network marketing aren't successful with network marketing, and barely any are top leaders. That's because barely any do the work, honey. And that is a truth that you just need to know. It's like people target hiring them and then them not showing up, and you're wondering, well, why didn't that work out? Why did they?
How in the world does she feel like that's even the same analogy? If I get hired to work at Target and I don't show up for the shift that they're going to pay me for, obviously I'm not going to get paid. But in LimeLife or any other MLM, even if you show up every day and do what they tell you to do, you are not getting paid regardless. So she says that you don't need a team to make any money, right? Okay, I think one of the things that I did not... So let's take a pause for a moment. Let's talk about what you need in order to actually become a rep in LimeLife and to succeed, okay? In LimeLife, when you join, you become a beauty builder, or beauty guide in training, something like that. Wait, where was it? I forget, whatever. You're a beauty guide in training. So you need to make $1,000 first. And at that $1,000, you're only making 20%. Once you hit $1,000, then you're no longer in training and you're a beauty guide, okay? Then you get the 25%, okay? But when you join LimeLife, you have to pay $169 to get a kit that is in your color palette. And then LimeLife, according to the podcast of the woman who joined LimeLife to find out truthfully what was going on, they encourage you to do 30 faces in 30 days. Meaning, do 30 makeovers. Do the makeup of 30 people in 30 days. Do you know, listen, I know a lot of people, but I could not legitimately have the energy or the time to get 30 people in 30 days to do their makeup. Not to mention that the color palette I'm going to choose will not cover the faces of all of those 30 people. So this woman in the podcast, The Dream, she talks about how her upline says, well, you just need to buy this kit, the primer, the finishing spray, and these brushes. And that'll easily equal your $1,000, and then you've already hit your first rank. So she immediately basically encourages her new downline to spend $1,000, even though her initial investment was only $169. But then with taxes and yada yada, it ended up being almost $200. Okay? So now she spent almost $1,000, or has spent $1,000 to do this 30 faces in 30 days, but that is physically impossible. And that 30 days, even if you showed up and you did that, you're not being paid for that. And if you are hopefully getting any sales from that, you're only getting 20 to 25% of what those people buy. So you're lucky if you even make any kind of profit or even come close to breaking even, because on that $1,000, you're only making $200. So let's say you've already spent $1,000 and you manage to sell another $1,000 in product. You're only making $250. You have not even broken even yet on what you've already invested. So this does not make any logical sense, right? So in order for you to build your team, or in order for you to make money, you need to build a team, because it is absolutely impossible. There is a chart right here that shows what you can make, okay? So if you make $1 to $499 in your personal volume, you get 20%. 500 to 2,000, or just under 2,000, you get an additional 5%. Then if it's 2,000 to under 4,000, 10% extra. This makes zero sense. This 20% is the base commission available to all beauty guides for all product sales. When a beauty guide offers merchandise from the company, she will automatically receive this commission in the form of an immediate discount. However, when customers place orders at her beauty shows or other products through her website, the company will rebate her commission to her at the end of the month, along with enhanced commissions based on her total PRV and GRV of the previous month. So you have to make at least what, $10,000 personally to make even close to what is worth it, who can genuinely say that by themselves, out of their living room, they're going to sell $10,000 in makeup? It's not possible to make a substantial living. So that's when you need to start recruiting. Okay? So yes, ma'am, you are flat out lying through your teeth if you say that you don't need to have a team and you can just sell this individually by yourself and make a living.
They got fired from Target. Why would Target fire them? Because they're not working. This is network marketing. This is not some get rich quick crap. This is not make one post and you're a millionaire. This is a career choice.
It's a terrible career choice.
But I've seen so many people do network marketing and not many hit the top. Not many want the top. Most people just want $400, $500, $600 extra dollars a month, and to really just do this as a hobby and bring in some income to pay off a few bills or to be a little bit more comfortable or to chip away at the credit cards and the debit cards. So don't get all up in arms and butt hurt when people don't get to the top. They either quit and give up fast, they don't do the work, they expect their leader to do all the work for them, or they don't show up. Like, no duh. Do you call
She's funny.
A gym membership a scene?
Oh, I love this analogy too. Literally everything that she is bringing, every analogy that she is bringing is 100% not even close to an accurate analogy. Do you call a gym membership a scam? For starters, yeah, I actually find the entire health and wellness industry to be a giant scam, okay? But again, even if I am pouring, $50, $60 a month into a gym membership and I'm not using it, okay, nobody is going, well, I paid all this money. Why am I not getting skinny? We're not delusional enough to think that if we don't show up just because we're paying a gym membership, we're going to make money, right? We know that in order to lose weight or to gain strength, we have to go to the gym and actually put in the work. But you know where the difference is, ma'am? The difference is I don't need to recruit more people in order to stay at the gym. And if I want to lose weight at the gym, I don't need more people to get a membership to the gym. I don't need that to happen. That's why that analogy I'm sorry, it's dumb. You have created the worst analogies possible. But yes, the health and wellness industry is a scam. The whole thing is a scam. It's $1 billion a year industry that scams people and women like us into believing that we need to constantly be this picture perfect image of beauty. And I am perfect exactly as I am. Look at me. Come on. I'm not conceited, I swear.
Gym membership, okay? And then I'm so mad at the gym. What a scam. That gym membership. What a scam. I signed up for the gym membership. I don't have the butt I want. I don't have the body I want. I didn't lose my 20 pounds. Well, Brooke, did you show up? Oh, so all of a sudden you're going to victimize all these people who decide to sign up. And by the way, a lot of people sign up to get a discount and or just get the one-time business box, which I tell all my people, if you're just trying to get a business box, stay a customer. This is a business. It's a business box. Be a customer. But most people who join, 2 out of 10 work. And yet you want to look at the statistics and be like, oh, well, most people don't have success. Anyone working on my team brings in an income. And their work reflects the income they bring in and consistency. Period. Why don't you stop victimizing people and start putting self-responsibility on people?
Interesting. Why don't you stop victimizing people and start placing responsibility on people? Are you kidding me with this? Are you actually kidding me with this? You're so cute.
Guys, it's gonna fit real good, okay? Self-responsibility, my goodness. If I talk about something one time and then I don't have 1 million orders, whose fault is that? It's mine. It is mine, period. Okay. Now, well, I still don't like, Brooke, that you have to sign up under somebody. Okay, get over it. You literally at any corporate job are hired by somebody.
Isn't she so sweet?
And you know what I'm going to show you real quick? At any corporate job, even Albertsons, you have the baggers. Lots of little baggers down here. Okay, these are the baggers. And then you have the checkers. Okay, here's the checkers.
Oh my God,
right
she's
here.
gonna get it now.
You're gonna have some department managers. So a few people that look over, you know, the veggies and the dairy. And then you're gonna have some store managers. Okay? They're gonna be like the assistant managers. And then you're gonna have the official store manager. And then you're gonna have corporate. And then you're gonna have like the CEO owner. What does this look like, homie? What does this look?
What does this look like, homie? Yes, ma'am, it's a pyramid. No one is saying that the shape of all corporate America is not in the pyramid form. I mean, we've debunked this 1,000 times. Now, again, I've had this conversation a couple of different times with my husband and with other people. Corporate America is screwed up. Okay, there are people, so the CEO is making a ton of money. Jeff Bezos literally will never have to work for whatever, okay? And the people below him and the people at Amazon way, way, way below are not making close to what they're worth. But at the very least, not that it's good, at the very least, when they show up to work, they are guaranteed some sort of compensation. Okay. And she's going to make the argument, oh, and they can never get up to Jeff Bezos. Honey, no one's getting up to Jeff Bezos. Okay. Here's where I really enjoy what she's about to say.
Like, now let me show something to you. Let me show something to show. Okay? If you are willing to drop your walls and listen to it. If you
I'm
want to
willing.
keep your ignorance, go for it. No one's making you buy anything. No one's making you join anything. And my paychecks are remaining the same. And my US bank accepts my paychecks. My builder accepted my paycheck. And my team is crying tears of joy based off of the money they're making, honey. Okay? Let's keep going. All of these baggers can't be the CEO. All of these checkers can't even get, no matter how hard they work, no matter how many years, they can't get to this position.
Yeah.
Okay?
Obviously.
What is that?
What is that?
Now let's talk about network marketing.
Let's talk about it.
Somebody joins under me, I join under somebody else. We all, it's an equal ladder of opportunity. We all can get here if we want. Now, most people only want to remain here.
Okay.
They just want to make that $400 to $600
So let's just, for a moment, she says it's an equal ladder of opportunity. All right. So I really took some time. I went into the compensation plan of LimeLife. So if you can see this here, I don't know why it looks so, let me see if I can make it a little bigger. Why does it look grainy? All right, here we go. So this is you. This is you. And these are the people underneath you. So it starts talking about generations. She talks about how people can rise above you and become up above you. Here's the thing with these generations that I have finally understood. It's taken me a lot of time and a lot of research to really understand what the generations are supposed to mean. But it is a way of acknowledging that someone has gotten to your level or above, but they're still technically in your pyramid, okay? So here's her ladder. This is you, and this is all your beauty guides underneath you. This is your leader generation. But then right down here, is your generation 1. So then somebody over here is now an LD, a lead director, I guess. Here's your beauty guide, a director, another beauty guide. So now they've created their own pyramid. But because they have their own pyramid, they're under you. Now, let's look at this one here. Oh no. So now you've got a second generation. So somebody here has a lead director, and they've got beauty guides and directors under them. So now you have 2 generations. You have 2 pyramids underneath your pyramid. And then here, let's look at this square pyramid, or this ladder. You've got 4 generations of people underneath you. Do you see how you just have, instead of it being a ladder, you just have smaller pyramids underneath you? So sure, somebody that you recruit can get above you in their rank, but that still affects you. That still affects all of the money that you make. No one is arguing that capitalism isn't screwed up. At least I'm not arguing that. Capitalism is screwed up. I think I said this in a video just the other day. If I work at Walmart for $10 an hour, but my work and what I am valued at is 20, am I losing money? Yes. But am I making more money than I would at $0 an hour? Yes. So it's right now picking the devil you know, all right? It's about picking the least worst situation. And when you say that because of the statistics, 99% of people are going to fail, that's because it is statistically impossible for there to be room for everyone at the top. It is just not possible.
But some people work really hard. I could pass the person I signed up under. Oop. In fact, their lack of work or majority of work doesn't affect my paycheck down here.
It does.
I'm in control of my paycheck. I don't even need a team to make a paycheck.
You do.
Hello.
Well,
drop the ignorance.
Again, you might not need a team to make a paycheck, but to make any kind of livable paycheck, you do.
I think some people get mad almost. And I like to share our story real vulnerably because I started from scratch. I started from nothing. I started from rock bottom. I recently closed down my Facebook. I have been teased all my life and carried a lot of my own insecurities with me, and I still have them. But this is one I will get so passionate about, and I get so fired up about, and I will speak truth to your face. Bring it on. You can't bring me down. You can't change the facts. You can get butthurt if you want, but truth is truth that network marketing is real, and it changes everyday women's lives if they decide to show up and work. It works.
Ma'am, it is not. Okay, let me tell you what your compensation plan and income disclosure statement says. Beauty guide and training in 2020 per month only made $54.56. The count of active beauty guides per rank, 287. Okay? Beauty guide. So the women who then got over that $1,000 mark, and then they were making 25%. They only made per month $145.92. How many of those women, how many people were that? 5,633. Lead beauty. You know what? Let me actually just bring this onto the screen for you here. Your lead beauty guide. So now we're talking about people who have recruited. Because in order to be a lead beauty guide, that means you have people underneath you. They only made $482.69 in 1 month. That's still, again, not a livable income. How many women were that? 807. Star Beauty Guide, 707. None of this is a livable monthly income, right? And you're going to say, oh, it's part-time work. No, it's not. So 770, Star Beauty, only 403 people. Interesting. Director, 1,246. Again, not a livable monthly wage. How many? Only 106 women made that money. Lead director. Now we're talking about some money that is like, all right, this is a little bit closer to actually being a livable wage. But again, this is before expenses. This is before taxes. 3,332. Lead director. Oh, only 94 of all of active consultants made that? Okay. Lead star director. Now we're seeing some money that is a little bit better per month. $6,700 some dollars. Oh, only 29 people made that. Interesting. Senior director, 12,854. Wow, that's a good monthly. I'd be happy with that. Oh, only 19 people were able to make that last year. Lead platinum, $29,000, almost $30,000 a month for a lead platinum director, and only 4 people in your entire company made that. And your star platinum director made $52,000, almost $53,000 a month. And again, only 4 people in your entire company were able to make that. So again, we see Beauty Guide being the highest percentage of people who are making any kind of money, but that is $145 a month last year. And that's before expenses. So you cannot tell me, based on your own income disclosure, that this is changing everyone's lives, that there's room for everyone at the top, because there is not.
stop judging and thinking that everyone has to get to the top. Most people don't want to get to the top.
Well, then what's the point? If I'm not going to be making $52,000 a month, what's the point? Why would I put in all of this effort to make $145 a month? Why would I put in all this effort only to make $1,000 a month? Especially if I have another job. None of these numbers would justify being able to stop working to make this kind of money. Only when it got to maybe that $6,000 mark. But again, you're not taking into a consideration your sunk costs, what you have to pay to send out samples, to buy more products so that you can do makeovers, whatever else, and monthly costs. I don't even remember if there's a monthly fee for your website, whatever. Okay? None of this justifies. So even if you say, no, but everybody wants to make it to the top, well, then what's the point? If I'm not going to be making enough money to justify the time that I am putting into this, what is the point?
Most people don't want to get to the top. Get over it. Get over it. Period. I started from ground zero. Recently closed down my Facebook page. Major insecurities. Just had baby number 3, pregnant with baby number 4. I was the prime vulnerable woman prey. I had somebody
so close to self-aware. She's so close to self-aware.
Have the audacity to get on a reel of mine last night. And again, I do not lose 1 ounce of sleep from these people.
It sure seems like you do.
But what makes me go crazy is that they could be a reason why someone else would say no. And I'm going to fact check you if you have been scared because of the haters or what your auntie's gonna think or your mama's friend's sister's gonna think. I need to bring this to you and I need you to listen at the end. So you need to hang tight at the end. Okay, you need to hang tight.
I'm hanging.
Here's what happened to Brooke Banks. I joined, not expecting much to come from it. I had been burned by a crappy one before, so I get it. I worked with another makeup company. I said never again. They trained me to spam. They trained me to send these cold messages with emojis and the leader would pre-write it and I would just change the first name. I couldn't even get through 10 of them. I was disgusted. People would order a product and then fall off the face of the earth.
Wow, that's dramatic.
But again, not all coffee stands are alike. Not all restaurants are alike.
Again, do you think that this is a fact? Do you think that that analogy is legitimate? I think that's like what astounds me the most. Is she just said, I'm going to truth bomb you with facts. These are not facts. I just gave you facts based on your own company's information. To use not all coffee stands are alike as any kind of justification for not MLMs are alike. All MLMs are the same. They are. Different products, different people, same business structure.
Not all movie theaters are alike. You can't lump them in together. I finally found one that was real and integrity. I have had 5 returns in 5 years.
Great.
People naturally raving about this product to other people. It is integrity and quality from the inside out, and I will shout it from the rooftop every single day. So here's what happens to B Banks. I don't think much is gonna happen. Very insecure, thinking old high school guys, who cares by the way, are gonna pop on my video and make fun of my nose and my dark circle.
Ma'am, as a woman who has a large nose and dark circles, I empathize with you. You're a beautiful woman with your nose and with your dark circles. I watched a lot of your reels over the past 2 days. I've seen you without your makeup. I identify with you on that. You're gorgeous. So like, I'm really sad that you're using this MLM to try to justify your own beauty. You don't need that, but you'll never understand.
I decided to go for it. I stutter a lot. I'm in my single income family home, our starter home, which was still a blessing. And I'm just, my phone, I have the oldest iPhone you can imagine. It's fuzzy, it's crackly, awful. But people notice my confidence going up. And then I buy this $10 Amazon background and I put myself against a wall and I stack books and I tape my phone to a mirror and it becomes an outlet for me. My husband notices a little bit more joy from me, a little bit more spicy, feisty wife coming back because it's not only just dishes and diapers and all of these things, But I also have like another piece of me that I'm having fun with that fills up my cup, an interaction with other women that I needed, right? And all of a sudden people are noticing that this is like doing something for me. And then I'm bringing in an income. My first paycheck was not a comma, but it was $764. And that doesn't happen for everybody. It happened for me a lot.
Hi, income claim. Nice to see you.
A lot of my people wanted to try out the makeup, and it was really, really cool. And they loved it. They loved it. And my husband was like, no, this is just the first one. Like, my second paycheck had a comma, and they've never not had commas for me. That was my story, okay?
All right, let's just do a little math, shall we? Let's say she was making, what did that say? What did that one compensation plan chart say? That once you make, where did it go? These compensation plans are so hard to read. All right, so let's just say 20, 25, 35. Let's say she's making 45%, okay? That can't be right. All right, so even if she sold $10,000, okay, so then you would be making $4,500. You mean to tell me that if you're making $4,500, I don't know where the comma is, because she says the second page I got a comma. Was it like, a 1,000? Okay. I will never believe that you were able to sell $10,000 in makeup in 1 month and then sustained that. You know what happened? You started to build a team. That's what happened. I'm getting bored.
Just closed down my Facebook, nothing in my favor, learning how to do brows. I finally just this year got my brows down to a T.
And your brows look great. You're nailing it.
Okay, I've stabbed myself in the face. I've had kids in the background saying, Mom, I gotta poop. And guess what?
Ooh.
Little Brooke Banks, who started from scratch with all my insecurities, everything, was able to build a house because of this company, buy my husband a truck because of this company, pay off my van.
Income claim. What she's trying to imply here is that she did all this just through sales, but none of that is possible without her having a team. It is 100. We have proven it time and time again. It is absolutely impossible for her to have done any of that, especially based on that income disclosure statement. I'm sorry. Do you mean to tell me that as even a lead beauty guide or a star beauty guide or even a director at $1,246 a month pre-tax that you were able to build your dream home and buy your husband a truck? No, you weren't. And the only way that you can get to any of these ranks is not through sales. It's through recruiting. So when you imply that you don't need to, when you flat out say that you don't need to recruit to make money, and then make income claims immediately following it about all the things that you were able to buy, you are leading people to believe that you made these purchases from your sales alone. And you, Brooke Banks, know for a fact that that is not true. You know for a fact that you made that money based off of your downline. And to say anything to the contrary is irresponsible.
6 years early because of this company, help my husband go on a mission trip because of this company, and take my family on summer vacations every summer because of this company. And you're gonna tell me it's a scam? I was the vulnerable girl you say gets preyed on.
Yeah, it is a scam because now you have managed to rise to the top, but the people below you will not get to where you are based on not only your income disclosure statement, but every single one. How do you not? Well, I know how you don't see it because you're making so much money. And so you are blinded by your own paychecks.
This Instagram woman dared to say you're a girl boss preying on the vulnerable women. What a scam. And I said I was the vulnerable woman, and I freaking built a house because of this company. I make 6 figures a year because of this company. I bring in more income because that's what the Lord is doing than my husband who went to college.
Okay, ma'am, you don't tell me you're not losing sleep over this. You are unhinged right now. You are angry because somebody has presented you with a lot of cognitive dissonance. You are experiencing extreme cognitive dissonance. You are unable to see what is happening below you because you succeeded. But not everybody can succeed. It is statistically impossible. You are clearly bothered. You are very upset.
And you're going to call this a scam?
Yes.
All of a sudden, because I chose hard work, to be consistent, to take self-responsibility, to take this seriously, to have fun with this, to be committed with this, all of a sudden I go from the preyed on vulnerable woman who's about to get scammed, but because I had success, because I was not in your little...
Is anyone else's heart rate going up? She's so angry. She has gotten herself so worked up.
Your little ignorant opinion of network marketers that I actually had success, you're going to now lump me to the predator.
Yes. Miss Banks, in network marketing, all of us are not only victim. It is the only industry where the victims are also the predators. It is very difficult to wrap your head around when you're in it. I understand how you were just like, what do you mean? I'm not the predator. I was the victim. It is the only industry where that is true. You were the victim, and then you also became the predator, and you are still the victim because look at how upset you are. What other industry can you name for me where you have to defend what you do so feverishly? I have never seen at any profession where anybody has to get on TV, on their phone, and make a video where they have to get so riled up to defend what they do. If it didn't bother you, if you didn't feel some sort of cognitive dissonance, you would just be like, whatever, I don't care. And you would just move on. But you clearly feel that you need to defend it. It is the only industry where we were both victim and predator. It is so hard to wrap our heads around that, but that is the reality of the situation. And God, there's more.
From the prey to the predator, and you're going to disconnect the very company that got me where I am today.
So
that is bullcrap. That is not okay. Your comments like that are the scam. The fact that you feel so... Maybe you're mad. Maybe you're mad I didn't pay the college debt you did and I make 6 figures and built a house. Maybe...
No, I mean, I'm not mad. Do I feel a little bit bothered by the fact that the way you make 6 figures is off the backs of other people who are not making 6 figures? Yeah. People who are losing money? Yeah. The fact that you are likely using manipulation tactics to get them to stay so that you can make 6 figures? Yeah.
you're mad. Get over
Liam, you are the one who's mad. Do you see how mad you are? You are so mad right now.
it, and you don't purchase anything then. You don't join anything. No one's making you. Just like if there's a store that I disagree with their values, I just don't go in it. Oh, it's so crazy. If there's a post I don't like on social media, I'm not the one to take time to comment. But the fact that some people decide to get so passionate and disgusted with network marketing while it's actually changing people's lives.
Do you want to know what the analogy that I'm going to make about this, that I'm going to put a trigger warning here. So if you, I'm going to talk about real briefly. This is an analogy I'm going to use, and it is very extreme. Okay. But it's the analogy of if I were to say, well, I've never been raped, therefore no one's been raped. I've never been raped, therefore you must have done something wrong. Because that is an actual thought process that people have in this country, in this world. That if it didn't happen to me, then it's not a problem. What she's doing here is she is taking everyone else's experience and saying, well, that's your fault. It's not the company's fault. Look at me. Look at all the things that happened to me. So you must have done something wrong. It's like anyone saying, well, I didn't experience racism. I didn't experience it. Just saying that you didn't experience anything that someone else did. You don't get to tell people that their experience isn't valid or look at the system that caused that experience because it didn't happen to you. There will always be people of privilege. And as a white woman, I want to look at this white woman and say, you are sitting in a place of privilege. So to tell anybody that they are the problem, that they're the reason they didn't succeed, and not take a second and be like, okay, wait a minute, let me look at the system in which you didn't succeed. How was I able to succeed and you weren't? And you still come to the conclusion that it was their fault? That's delusion.
Makes me furious. Furious. Did you know I have someone that is on my team? By the way, they can do whatever they want, and their success, they can ride higher than me whenever they want. They can choose to build a team or not. Like, it just, okay? She owned one of your little, what you guys would call legitimate businesses. Oh, she owned a salon.
What do you mean what you guys would call a legitimate business? She owned a legitimate business. Here, she's going to use, okay, well, let me let her talk.
In a coffee shop. And you know what? In COVID, it got hit so hard that they were gonna have to close it, bankrupt close it. And you know what kept their lights on? LimeLife. Her network marketing company kept the lights on in her brick and mortar. What are you gonna say about that? Oh,
A lot. Because it is probably likely that she was at a decent rank to keep making money off of people that she was getting to stay in LimeLife herself. So while her brick and mortar businesses were shut down, she was still making money from her network marketing because of the scam that she's running on getting money off of the backs of people. Also, not to mention that there were many, I don't know if she's one of them, so I'm not accusing this woman of any of this, but there were many women in network marketing that applied for those personal, those PPP loans that should not have, and got them. And it is majorly problematic. So I have a lot to say about that.
Scam is helping her family buy groceries every month. Oh, really? Really? That's what you gotta say? Stop getting so mad that women can actually change their lives with this if they want to.
8 women in your company have been able to make any kind of real money. Let me take that back. 27. 27 people in your company are making a monthly wage that is life-changing. The rest of them are not.
Again, it's literally, network marketing haters are literally saying my shirt is red. Her shirt is red. It's red. Okay.
This is the worst analogy. Like, you all get that, right? Let's move on.
I don't care if you want to try to say my shirt is red. The truth of the fact of the matter is my shirt is green. The truth of the fact of the matter is the company that I work for has quality products. I have had 5 returns in 5 years. I have like hundreds of customers and 851 teammates rocking their own businesses.
Okay, I want to take a moment and pause so that we can listen to a section of what happens in LimeLife, especially where we talk about a closed system. Okay, so earlier we talked about, I'm kind of jumping all over the place, but I want to make sure that I play this part of this podcast because I just had this thought. When you're in LimeLife network marketing, you're constantly encouraged to keep buying more product, right? As the consultant, because you have to be a product of the product. We see this in Monet all the time. So let's listen to this part of this podcast where she is talking to a man. I'll have to find his name. I forget now. I'll try to put it in the comments if I remember, or in the description, about what it means to have a closed system.
We looked at some numbers. And let's just start with the eyeshadow, since this is the one that people say is closest to Urban Decay.
Okay.
For a distributor to buy a 6 shadow palette from LimeLife, their wholesale cost is $51.20.
Okay, so $51 wholesale. That seems like a lot.
Now, compare that to Urban Decay, which the product does get compared to often. Their 6 shadow palette, the highest price, like if it's not on sale or anything, what you're going to pay is $29 retail.
Got it.
So LimeLife's wholesale price is way higher than Urban Decay's retail price. So my question for you is, since the company is basically building in like a crazy markup into their wholesale price, they're making all the profit they would ever need to make off of selling everything at the wholesale price to their own distributors. Is there a name for what they're doing here, like making the distributor the end consumer?
Yeah, there is. It's called a closed system.
Dan, in his research, spoke to an attorney named Doug Brooks. He'd been working on franchise law for about 35 years and class action lawsuits against MLMs, and he described what a closed system is.
That type of closed system where all of the money is coming from people who are trying to participate to earn money in the system. You're just transferring money from the later entrants to the earlier entrants, and that is the classic definition of a pyramid scheme.
What? Interesting. So earlier she talked about how it's a ladder, but what this, and I really, really encourage you to listen to the Dream podcast. It's episode 3 where this really starts. When she's talking about all these people who are buying, the people underneath her are the ones who are primarily buying the product. And at that incredibly high markup, I mean, to say that you're selling your eyeshadow palette at wholesale for $51 when Urban Decay on regular retail with no sales is $29, there's no way that you can tell me your makeup is more elevated, it's higher quality than that. Like, that's not worth that kind of money. So the kind of money she's talking about that is being made here, it's all happening within this closed system. She's making money off of the backs of everybody else who is buying into it. These people are not making huge sales outside of their little ladder, as you will. Okay, sorry to kind of jump all over the place with that, but I wanted to make sure I played that part.
I had people crying last month with their highest paychecks, with commas in their paychecks, with their own victories, telling me what they were going to do with their paychecks. And you're going to tell me this is a scam? It's changing lives. It's changing lives, and it is the coolest thing to be a part of. Again, you can't get mad at somebody. You can't get mad at the gym if you don't grow a butt. You weren't doing the squats. You weren't showing up to the gym. You weren't showing up every day.
Again, another terrible analogy.
Period.
Just not the same
And
thing.
if you hate this look, you might want to look at the corporate jobs, because that's what that truly is, okay? I owned a boutique online. Surprise! You guys would have all praised me, all the MLM haters. Oh, look, it's official business. That brought me to debt. Want to talk about money pit? We took out a credit card for that business.
Well, yeah.
Thousands. Psst.
Well, of course, because you couldn't recruit people underneath you to make more money. Your boutique must not have been really great.
I paid $99 to join this business, and yet my real business cost me thousands, and you want to call this one a money pit?
Honey, you did not spend $99 to join this business, because if you spent $99, you did not get a makeup palette. And if you want to tell me that you only spent $99 and the rest was just money coming into you? Listen to The Dream, episode 3. She'll start telling you all the sunk costs that she had.
$99, like zip it. Okay, I will help you in just a minute. Good job. Go to the playroom and I'll be in there, okay? Thank you. So you know what I mean? Like, it makes 0 sense. So here was what happened to my boutique. I had to do the shipping. I had to do the orders. I had to take care of the returns and take the hit. Not everything would sell. The money that would come in had to go to all kinds of state fees, all kinds of website fees, all kinds of shipping fees. I was plumb exhausted, and by the time I had any income, it had to all go back to the boutique to buy more inventory, because not everything sells. And those returns and the products that come in that have malfunctions. That was my money pit. I don't do any of my shipping. I don't buy any stock. And that's why if you're mad at a certain company because they make their reps buy stuff every month, yeah, be a smart human being. Be a smart business owner. Be a smart business-minded person and know your facts. Here, I don't have to buy crap. I don't carry stock. People, Brooke, do you have this on hand? No, the website does. I don't do that. I don't do that. Guess what? My paycheck doesn't go into product. Yeah, but you probably put so much back into product. BS. I earn free product credit. I don't. Someone just asked me, Brooke, do you have stuff where I could do a vendor show? And I'm like, look at how used my stuff is. I don't buy all the extra beefy stuff.
So you're using your own makeup on other people? Ma'am, that is disgusting and super unhygienic. Like, give me a break.
Period. Okay? So
You're lying.
That's what I wanted to go live about, you guys, is know your facts, know what's real out there. Close the door, I'll be out in just a minute. Know what's real. Know what's real. And the last thing I want to say is, if you are somebody who has held yourself back from joining somewhere that you really felt connected with, what are you doing? Be the reason those MLM haters change their mind or block them.
And there we have the introduction of the echo chamber. Actually, I don't think that I finished watching it because I think that I didn't want my kids to hear her voice. So there we have the introduction of the echo chamber, right? First of all, you're not going to convince anti-MLM people to join an MLM. If anybody does, they were never truly anti-MLM to begin with. Okay? She just said she presented facts. So much of what she said is just a flat out lie. Nobody you're not going to tell me for 1 second that you have not poured more money into buying product. You're just not going to tell me that. For not one bit. And then to say, or block them. So don't listen to anyone else's point of view. Don't listen to any other information because it's all lies.
I get sick to my stomach if I were to listen to that woman on Instagram. Oh, that's a scam. That's a scheme. Close the door, baby. Close the door. That's a scam. That's a scheme. You're blah, 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 blah. If I were to listen to somebody like that 5 years ago, I wouldn't be in this house. I would not be as confident as I am today.
And that makes me sad. That she needed this scam. She needed to make all this money off of other people in order to be successful or feel confident.
There would not be a lot of people who are making an income be here because they wouldn't know about it.
According to your income disclosure statement, a lot of people are not making an income, ma'am.
Because I wasn't here, we wouldn't have the family vacations. I think I would have been in a deep mom rut because this is an outlet for me. When I get on and do makeup with you guys, it fills up my cup. And I get sick to my stomach. And that's what I need to bring to you guys. If there is a company you have wanted to join and you dare let someone else's opinion of them calling this...
It's not an opinion. It's a fact. No one's calling her shirt red.
Shirt red when it's really green. Change what you're doing with your life. You're literally letting them hold you back from a future that you can create.
No.
Why are you giving them that power? Are they that important? Are they that powerful? You could be the reason they change their mind about network marketing.
No. The facts speak for themselves.
Run it with integrity, with class. Don't spam people. Don't cold message people. It doesn't work. It's gross. Join a company that has real good products and not crappy, expensive stuff that people only want to use once.
Stuff's not that great.
But are you giving people power over your mind and your business? You need to fact check yourself. Because imagine...
And if you do fact check yourself, you're going to find the facts that I presented you with.
If I would have let the haters say, Brooke, imagine what they're saying now. The people who wanted to... Brooke just joined a pyramid scheme. Brooke just got scammed. And here I am now making 6 figures, built a house, bought my husband a truck, take my family on vacation. I don't say this to brag. I say this to tell you guys, you know me. You know what high school I went to. You know my insecurities. You know I'm a stay-at-home mom, homeschool wife. You know I'm a believer that wouldn't speak lies. You know me.
I don't know you and I would never want to.
This hugely for me was some hard work, which most of you guys are willing to do because you work hard at your other careers, but I get to be home with my babies. I don't have to miss the moments. I get to create my own schedule.
Ma'am, I'm sorry, but your babies were just demanding your attention and you told them to go shut the door and come back later. I do this when I know that my children are either at school or my husband's with them. So we're good. Your babies needed you and you were go play. So don't act like you're not giving a ton of your time away from your children. I'm not mom shaming. You do you, but we just saw you not give attention to your children so that you could defend your business.
Why would I be quiet about it? Why would I dare shut up about it when I know that this has absolutely transformed my life and I am not done? Next goal, I want to pay this house off. It's so funny. Someone tried to tell me that my business was a scam when we were building a house, and I just said to them, they made a post. They screenshot my post and they shared it. Again, these people get their panties in such a twist. And it made me laugh, and I just thought to myself, my house builder, he didn't look at my money and say, oh, you know what, this dollar bill looks like it came from a pyramid scheme. I can't accept it. Guys, I again, if you're gonna say that this preys on women, I would have been the prey. Just had baby number 3, about to be pregnant with baby number 4, insecure, emotional, la-di-da-di-da, single income family.
You are patronizing people who are in that position. You are really, oh God, you are, man, you make it really hard for me to not be kind right now. So I'm just gonna keep letting you talk.
Like no extra money. I was the definition of the vulnerable prey. Self-responsibility. I'm a grown butt woman.
I'm a grown butt woman. I'm sorry.
So never forget, 8 out of 10 people who join either A, just secretly wanted the discounted box, or B, just don't work their business. They don't work, and that's why a lot...
8 out of 10 people that, what? Where did that statistic come from? Because according to your income disclosure statement...
people don't have success. It only works if you work your business.
How is she still talking?
Oh, well, what about all these people who do show up, but they're not at the top? Well, a lot of them don't want the top.
No, it's not about not wanting the top. It's about statistically saying you cannot get there.
Be okay with a lot of people's goals being, you know what, I really like my career, but I could use all this will be my fun money, my makeup money. And they bring in $600, $1,000 a month, $200 a month for a pop tire on a rainy day. They're having their success, and that's the level they want to be at. Oh my God. It is what it is, and ignorant opinions don't change the fact that this is so real. And never forget, pyramid schemes are illegal. You're like, hello. So,
you know what else is illegal? Marijuana. People do it all the time. You know what else is illegal? Cocaine. People do that all the time. Now, am I equating network marketing, multi-level marketing to cocaine? No. They are very different because, if I do cocaine, I don't have to recruit anybody to do it with me. But just because something's illegal does not mean that it doesn't happen.
Have fun. Listen, Linda, have fun not buying the best makeup. I don't really care. Have fun not getting the best skincare. Your loss, not mine. Have fun not making an income even though you share your favorite Starbucks drink and you tell everybody what boutique you got your shirt from and what your favorite restaurant is. Congratulations. You just did network marketing, but Starbucks didn't pay you a dime.
And what a great... LimeLife isn't paying you a dime to do any of this either. So again, that is just... And let me bring up one more point. If you've made it this far, thank you for still being here. You don't have to make money from every single thing you do. This video itself might make me like $4. Whatever. I'm doing it because I want people to see the manipulation that happens in multi-level marketing, okay? Everything that you share online, you don't have to do, everything you do in life does not need to equal money. Sometimes you just want to do things because you want to do them. That's the biggest fallacy of our entire country, is that we shouldn't do anything unless we make money off of it. What a joke.
This boutique didn't pay you a dime. Cheers. I do what you do, but I get paid for it. And so does my team.
She's really
I get paid even if I don't have a team. And that is that. My husband loves it and laughs. He actually calls me sugar mama. He's the provider of our family. But he did go to college. He did have thousands and thousands of dollars of debt and student loans with interest. It is such a pit.
She's really like taking a crap on being educated right now. Like everything she has said in this entire 28-minute video is basically taking a crap on anyone being educated. She said nothing that was of educational value. And then she takes a crap on anyone that has a degree.
And year 2, I made more than him in network marketing. Year 2.
But you said he was the provider.
Scam me that, honey. Scam me that. Oh no, but my leader was preying on me. No. Man. I decided what I wanted here. My leader hit the top and I hit the top. My teammates are hitting the top.
No, they're not. Statistically, they're not. There's no room at the top for everybody. Oh my God.
Go for it. Stop letting the haters and the ignorant people hold you back. You be the example of what a bomb network marketing company is. You be the integrity and the quality. You can change people.
Okay. I can't. I'm done with this. I want to talk about briefly a part of episode 8 of The Dream where this woman goes to the LimeLife convention. And this is a convention where they're saying that you're supposed to take these courses to learn how to run your business. And she ends up in a meeting with two women from corporate who are like right behind her. And these women are standing up and talking about it becomes like a therapy session. And a woman and everybody that is there is not doing well in their business. Nobody that's there is Brooke Banks. Nobody. Everybody that's in that room is struggling and they're looking for ways to get better. And one of the women gets up and starts talking about how at one point, another trigger warning, she was feeling like she wanted to unalive herself. And the women from corporate didn't even blink an eye. They didn't even look up. They didn't even take into account how these women were struggling and how they weren't making money. And then they did not give them actual legitimate help on how to do better in the business. I really encourage you to listen to the Dream episode, because episode 8 specifically, because that's where they talk about that. Listen, this woman became unhinged all on her own. Like she just decided that she needed to defend her business. And actually I was listening to Jenny Wild on Roberta Blevin's podcast, Life After MLM. And one of them brought up a really good point that if you go to a restaurant and, let's say that you work for Pepsi, that you are a Pepsi representative and you go to a restaurant and you order a Pepsi and they say, hey, we don't have Pepsi, we have Coke. Is that Pepsi representative going to be like, I'm never eating here again. How dare you serve Coke? Pepsi is the best. No, that would be ludicrous. People don't do that. But that's what this is. Excuse me. That's exactly what this is. That's what we see in network marketing. The second that you say you don't like a product or you don't like something that someone is selling, they get so defensive and so mad that their product is supposed to be superior. In any case, this entire live video was extremely defensive. I have to say that I do not particularly care for this woman. She was very patronizing. She was belittling. If she gives any kind of trainings or anything like this, man, I would not want to be a part of her team. I'm pretty sure that my confidence as a person would be shot because of her, because she would be blaming me for me not doing well. It would be my fault, not the business, not the structure. It's not the product. It's me. That's very frustrating. So again, no ma'am, your shirt is not red. It is green, and not all coffee shops and restaurants are the same. We know that. And it's not a good analogy. So unfortunately, you did not bring us with any real facts or any real evidence that network marketing is not a scam. It is absolutely a scam. And just because you succeeded in it does not make it not a scam. I hope you all, if you held on this long, thank you so much for being here. I am going to head out now and go spend time with my family because I can. And I hope that you all have a beautiful, beautiful day. And as always, do not join a multi-level marketing company. Take care.